Hi everyone, I'm Molly. I'm really excited to be taking this course with you all, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you over the next 12 weeks. I'll also just take a quick second to introduce you to my pug Cash, because you will inevitably be meeting him at some point, as he insists on sitting on my lap through any and every Zoom meeting. I'm joining you from downtown Toronto, where I was born and grew up. I grew up between Main and Danforth and the Annex, but I've gone to school kind of all over the city. And as much as I am ready to take the first flight to literally anywhere warm after nearly 2 years of lockdown, this city does hold a big part of my heart, and I know it like the back of my hand. In fact, I love Toronto so much, I ended up doing a Master's of Human Geography at the University of Toronto, and I wrote my thesis about how the social and political geography of Toronto's LGBTQ plus community has been shaped by discourses of private property rights. These are my moms, and to be honest, they probably deserve their own slideshow. They've done a lot of amazing work in Toronto's feminist and anti-poverty and anti-police brutality movements. They helped found the Toronto Rape Crisis Center. Anyways, they're pretty much some of the most amazing people I know. And thanks to them, I grew up in the midst of movements and surrounded by conversations that gave me the foundation to understand ideas like systemic barriers and the way discrimination and privilege can be institutionalized, that have shaped so much of my academic, interpersonal, and working life. Come to think of it, I probably have them to blame for setting me on the less profitable path of working in the public and nonprofit sector. Just joking. I've had the great fortune of many years of work that have felt mostly meaningful. I worked for 3 years at City Hall in a counselor's office, where I managed constituency relations and helped Torontonians navigate city services on behalf of their counselor. And after taking a year off to finish writing my thesis, I jumped back into the world of 9-to-5 employment with a project management role at the Ontario Principals Council. Although I knew that from the outset, that was more of a bridging position, as I hope to find something more directly in line with my interest in urban planning and policy. In 2018, I decided to take a risk and took a significant pay cut as well to accept an internship at the Metcalf Foundation. It ended up being a really pivotal decision for me. I worked closely with the director of their inclusive local economies and performing arts granting programs to build out 2 different leadership development training programs. And I, through that, really came to discover my passion for course and curriculum development. While a lot of my work hasn't been directly related to my background in social geography or urban planning, I do see a sort of connecting thread around the idea of healthy urban communities, and how that goes beyond functioning physical infrastructure. And I think that thread continues in my current work at Montreal-based nonprofit Fintech Cadence, where I work as their head of program development for 2 of their flagship programs, the Innovate Financial Health Lab and the Fintech Hub. At Fintech Cadence, we believe that financial technology, fintech, has the potential to advance the financial system to serve all Canadians for the better, to solve for some of those systemic barriers to affordability and accessibility that keep financial tools, products, or services out of the reach of those who might benefit the most from them. We work towards this by supporting early stage startups and founders to help build, grow, and scale their solutions, providing access to coaching and mentorship, workshops, and other kinds of resources. When I'm not working, I try to stay active. I've been an avid cyclist for all of my life. I love to go to the gym, and of course to take my dog for long walks along many of the ravines that I'm lucky to live close to. I also paint when the mood strikes me, and I love to read. I'm currently finishing Paradise by Toni Morrison and would happily accept any book recommendations. But yeah, Sometimes we all need a good zone out moment. But Molly, what brings you to Foundations of Digital Communication and Social Media Strategy is what I'm sure you're all asking if I could hear you. Well, our team at Fintech Cadence is small but mighty, which means we all wear multiple hats. Coming into the new year, I'm going to have the exciting opportunity to take on some new roles in communication and brand development. And I don't exactly know what those roles look like yet. And so that's actually part of why I'm taking this course, to help me and help my team figure out what would be most useful for us as we grow. I'm also working towards my real estate license, and I think that a foundation in digital marketing will be really important for my success there. Anyways, that is more than enough about me, even though I probably missed a lot of the most interesting parts. I'd love to connect with all of you, and I look forward to getting to know you better over the next 12 weeks.